Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing video, and in this video we're looking at an amazing device called a liquid cooler, or in this case a Corsair H100i Pro RGB. This has two radiator fans and a liquid water cooler system for a gaming PC. Goodness gracious me, I've obviously been living under a rock missing out on technology like this. After doing a bit of research and comparing the performance between a liquid cooler system such as this or a fan, I thought there wouldn't be a lot to pick between them, but this came out very well in the reports. This is an unboxing video, as I said at the beginning, and the full install guide will be part of our PC build that you will see later on. As I've mentioned before, we went for Corsair because the reports came out very well on this actual cooler, and the first impressions are pretty good. Nice box, certainly feels very heavy, so must be a lot of kit inside that. Water and electrics don't seem to match in my old-fashioned mind, however it's the way forwards. Anyway, so as we look inside here, we've got the warranty guide, got the usual sort of bump and literature, and this is the instructional manual, and it's quite useful to suss out what device you're going to be fitting to what part of the computer, I guess. Trying to show my professional input there, but you'll find that it will suit either an AMD or an Intel chipset, but it has mountings that you can actually adjust or to place in different parts of the PC build to be able to suit the type of processor you're using, therefore fitting without any wobbles at all. I always find that when looking at diagrams such as this, they always look more complicated than they actually are. It actually isn't that bad, because when you actually put the thing together, it sort of makes sense, and you'll see that in our other part 2 video of our PC build. As we look at the components inside, everything's well laid out and it looks clear, and this is the mighty radiator I'm holding here. Absolutely awesome. There's certainly a sense of solidity when holding this, and it feels very solid. This section here is obviously the bit that goes on top of the chip, the actual cooling element. Again, really well made. I can't get over how heavy it is. At the end of the radiator pipes here, you can see that we've got the bit, as I mentioned before, goes on top of the chip. It comes complete with its own coolant paste. So I actually didn't use any extra paste because it had it already on there. Quite handy, to be honest with you, and it's perfectly formed. Now, these are the risers and different mounts, whether you're using AMD or you're using an Intel chipset. As I said before, we're using Intel for this build. In these two boxes are obviously the fans, and these are attached to the radiator. Obviously aids with the cooling. Well, the kit comes with everything you need. Everything is attached where it should be, so you don't need to find wiring or any other extra things to put to the components. I'm impressed. It's well made, everything's there, and it's ready for the building. So just to recap, you get all the different attachments and risers, etc. 2 fans, a radiator that's already pre-wired up to the cooler head, and that even comes with its own version of thermal paste, which is a replacement for my Gorilla paste. It's all good. Would I recommend this? Well, I've actually used the device now and it works perfectly. It's brilliant, it looks nice, easy to assemble, even with a few mishaps I had along the way, but that was down to me, not this. It is wonderful, looks great, performs well, and for 135 quid I think it's worth every penny.